Welcome to my YouTube channel as an Snooker. Championship League Snooker 2K22. Third frame start.
The maximum number of frames will be contested. And that should come as no surprise when you look at the previous head-to-heads between Thepchaiya.U and Marco Fu. They've played 4 times before, all best of 7s. 1-4-2 and 3-4-3s.
Good player.
Yeah, and could be another close one here. Can't see any reason why it might not be 2 each today. Both players look to be playing well. Marco struggled a little bit early on, but seems to have got a good feel for the conditions and how things are playing now, so hopefully we'll see some good snooker.
That's worked out well for un-nooh. Very well.
Yeah, it doesn't look to be much on here other than come off the side cushion and just rest onto that red on the black cushion there, just to contain the safety. Played it quite well.
Good player.
Again, got the pace lovely there. Always trying to put the cue ball as close as you can to that cushion, just to make the shot harder for your opponent. Makes so much difference if it comes off even 6 inches and your opponent can start putting the stun or side on to swing the ball round. Once he can only hit the top of the cue ball, limits his shots massively. Just trying to come really thin off this red now.
Foul and a miss. Thepchaiya.U 4. Back.
While Rob Spencer puts the cue ball back after calling a foul and a miss, I can tell you, as we suspected, Stephen Maguire and Thepchaiya.U ended up drawing 2-2. And in fact, the second match of the day over on table 2 has just begun. It's Mitchell Mann against Matthew Stevens.
And Marco, in this situation, obviously with the 3 misses and you've lost the frame rule, he'll already have eyed up a second shot. Thinking that if he misses it this time, he needs a backup plan. But he's caught it just right. He's played that really well.
Have you ever lost a frame as a result of 3 consecutive misses, Gary, or indeed been a beneficiary of someone who's done it?
I'm not sure. I don't think I have, as a professional at least, no. I'm not too sure, but...
Good player.
I can't remember, to be honest, whether I've received a frame in that manner either. I've been very close a few times. Played a good attack and safety there, and there's a red came over the right corner, but obviously there's a red block in that one, so a little bit of trouble here for Marco. Maybe struggling to find a decent safety from there. Try and chip this red that's near the black spot towards the cushion and put the white up to somewhere near where it is now, hopefully. It's a very good shot again. Again blocking that red over the right hand corner.
Good
Excellent
player.
shot.
Yeah, an extended tap on the table with his cue from Thepchaiya.U, recognising a classy effort.
Because he's moved that red, he's actually left this as a shot to nothing now for the path of the cue ball. Great shot.
What?
Yeah, harsh on Fu, considering what he did before.
He's spotted a great red, you just got to hold your hands up and say a good shot. Just floats the brown in like it's over the pocket. It looks very comfortable today, Thepchaiya.
5. Six.
Didn't catch that one the way you would have wanted, though. He's maybe caught it a touch thin or not got enough screw into the cue ball. He wanted to screw past the pack of reds there. He can't see the black. He may be having to try and come off the side cushion and hit the black on the top side as we look, so that he can send the cue ball back
Block
into
ball,
balk.
thank you.
Not an easy shot to judge. Played that quite well though. He's caught the right side of it.
6.
Quite a good shot there. Yeah, again, can't speak for Marco obviously, but it looked like he was just struggling with imparting a bit of side on the cue ball there as to how much it was going to throw, and he's maybe overcompensated slightly. Been a little bit fortunate though I was going to say to get away with it, but there's a plant on here. Slightly awkward cueing, but if he gets anywhere near with the first red, this should go in. And the cannon on the pink's lovely to land on the black, so another decent chance. Touch awkward with the two reds to the left of the black. Would have liked the angle on one of these reds to go the other side to pop the black into this left corner, but he's going to need to wait to get a better chance to try and get on that black and manoeuvre them reds so he can get them out of the way. Didn't want the cannon on the brown though. He'll be disappointed with that shot.
40.
Still got a chance at this red, and as I said, if he can get on the black to the left corner, that's what he's after. To hopefully just play a little cannon on the red to the left of it and open up the black. Lovely shot again. Just a little further than he would have liked for that shot, but a very good pot and still in position. In fact, it actually goes past the black to the right corner, so that's a bonus. Can just stun onto the red next to it now, and that's the black opened and a good chance.
23.
Played a shot there off the previous black that you guys on the Pro Tour make look easy and everyone else knows isn't. That float around with running side.
30.
And when you're using side, Gary, I made this point actually when we were watching you yesterday. You seem extremely confident. It is 30. A real art form.
Yeah, and again, touching what I was saying before, even about the pool as well, the grippiness and the slickness of the cloths. It helps when you know what they're doing and you're playing well. But at the same time, it's getting used to
38.
that. Marco's probably struggled with that a little bit in this game so far. But once you know what's going on and you've got a feel for the conditions properly, yeah, most pro players would be really comfortable playing with side. It can make you look silly just when you don't really know what's happening.
46. 47.
When you think his career was, and I'm not exaggerating,
50.
hanging in the balance before the World Championship, but then he won 3 qualifying matches to make it to the Crucible.
55.
Losing 10-7 in the end in the first round of the World Championship to John Higgins. You see him play like this and you think, how on earth could he possibly have come close to losing his tour card? The blue puts him 70 ahead with 67 on.
60. Thepchaiya.U. 60.
Mark will carry on, but one snooker needed, and obviously the red's not in very favourable positions, 4 of them tied up. So if he's going to win this frame, it's going to be a long slog, but he always knows there's a chance. Played a very bad shot there, though. Looks to have left. Maybe not. I thought he'd left an edge of that red so he could just chip it in the middle, but a little bit careless, that one. And that's opened a couple of up for Margot, so he can get a few reds and blacks, and he would love to get into a position where he can get these two open reds with blacks and the red on the black cushion, and at some stage try and have just one red left on the right there, and that, because it's next to the pink, be able to stun him behind the pink off the last red. See a long way to go before that, but again, as I was saying before, it's a situation where you are thinking quite a number of shots ahead, because you're trying to get yourself into a position of where's best to lay the snooker from, and you'll already know that if you're trying to get rid of these reds and get himself into a position where the pink's a great ball to get behind.
When it comes to successfully getting snookers, Marco Fu was involved in one of the most remarkable frames I think I've ever commentated on. It was against Ryan Day, as he has a good kiss there on the black. It was against Ryan Day in the semi-final of the World Grand Prix at Preston Guildhall. Ryan Day won the frame after needing 4 snookers against Marco. 4.
Yeah, and that's not a bad little cannon. As I say, if you can get rid of this extra red. See, there's what I was talking about before. Hit the near knuckle there, and you wouldn't have expected that to go in necessarily. But they are playing a little bit more generous than what a lot of the players have expected. But like I was saying, that red near the pink there now, this is the situation you would have been wanting to get in right from the start. Land him behind this red with a good angle so he can just stun him behind the pink. Oh, what's he done here though? Don't tell us he's left the cue ball so the black spots. No.
32.
The way he's left himself, he'll probably just roll him behind the pink now. And that's trouble.
For 32.
So yeah, he would have seen that from shot one. Luckily got himself into the right position, and it just shows how quickly he can turn around, because if he misses this, Marco's in with a great chance to steal the frame. He has, and he's brought the green off the side. He's put it on the ball cushion, which is his only saving grace on that shot, really. He's put the green safe for Marco, so it's not as easy a clearance.
Yes, and of course, the referee wasn't empowered to call a miss there because a snooker was required. Ooh, perfectly on the black ball.
Yeah, and just for getting out with that snooker, Thepchaiya, the way he should have been thinking there.
8.
I'm sure he was. He's just misjudged it badly, but it was to try and miss that. Not try and miss it, but if he was to miss it, try and leave the cue ball in a position where Marco wouldn't have had an easy shot at the red. Because he's misjudged it so badly, he's hit the green, he's left Marco a good chance. But this is the key shot, whether Marco decides to take it on, thinking that maybe the pockets are playing a little bit generous. I'm not too sure. They're always not as easy along the ball cushion as they are the black cushion, with the nap running the other way. Not that there's much nap on these tables these days. But again, that just seemed relatively easy. It was a great shot. You're looking just to run the cue ball through here now, and personally I would just run it through a little bit so he's just got a plain ball angle on the blue, just to send the cue ball off the cushion
17.
and knock the pink out. May not quite have come far enough for the shot he's played. Might have to leave the double now.
No one's infallible with this shot, but I'll tell you what, over the course of his career, Fu has been a pretty dependable doubler.
Yeah, he's actually come too far there though. The angle's not quite there for the double anymore, so it looks like he's going to have to take his medicine, play good safety, try and get the cue ball in behind the black, the pink up on the baulk cushion.
Marco for
Actually just concentrated on putting the pink as safe as he can and not really thought too much of the white. It's a very good shot for where the pink's landed.
Yeah, getting out of position on the double actually might have done him a favour there. Took the decision out of his head.
Yeah, it's a funny game. A bad shot can turn into a good shot sometimes. Now with Thepchaiya only needing the pink, he might be tempted to have a go at this double. No, he's played safe and he's played a very good safety shot there as well, getting the white in behind the black.
And with that, the pendulum has swung again. Fu, 12 points adrift. So he can't afford to miss the pink. If he does, he will need a snooker.
Yeah, he just needs to probably come off one cushion here, just below the middle pocket. He needs to hit the pink, as you say, and play it with a little bit of pace. He needs to try and get some separation and not leave the pink on, which is, you're just trusting to luck, basically.
foul. Thepchaiya un-nooh 6.
Considering he made a 60 break earlier in the frame and he was in seemingly total control, un-nooh will be relieved, although he knows the job isn't quite over yet.
Yeah, touch surprised he's played that as hard as he did. Thought he would have just played it dead weight to leave the pink over the pocket if he missed it. And little things like that can make a difference sometimes if Marco gets himself a chance to get a snooker. Again, just a little harder than I thought. The way the angle presented itself there, he could have played that softer, and even if he'd have missed the pink on the way down, cue ball was always going to contact the pink on the way back off the cushion. It's just giving Marco these extra little chances to possibly get a snooker. He really, again, possibly chipped the pink along the cushion here, knowing that he can't miss it on the way back. And that's risky, going round him. Where's the cue ball?
That would have been the cardinal sin. Taking the white anywhere near a pocket in this situation is a total no-no.
Thanks, Marco.
This is what I mean. Giving Marco chances. Can't really afford to do. It's always edge of the seat stuff, Phil, isn't it, when you're watching Thepchaiya?
Yeah, that's the thing. He's so unpredictable, so inconsistent. The highs are so high, the lows can be quite low. But I think he's okay.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe now.
In the end, though, when he left the pink, he knew